I agree, Luke, but I believe it is easing off a little now, so it should clear up soon. Afraid of lightning, I take it? Anything. Espella, would you mind if we had a closer look? No, Luke. It looked the same to me, too. Yes, that was careless of us. But to think they might enter by such means. And after I'd promised to protect her, I can't say for sure, but it certainly looked that way. I don't know, but something bizarre did indeed take place before our very eyes. Luke, I'm going to go and search for Espella. While I'm gone, I'd like you to... Okay, Luke, then let's go. What is this place? It appears to have been here for some time. Indeed, she could be here somewhere. Although, precisely, we should proceed with caution. That figure from before. Don't worry, there may be a way out of this. I have an idea. Please, leave this to me. There's not much time, so listen carefully. Well, it seems you underestimated us. So tell me, just who are you, witches, and why are you so determined to capture Espella? I wonder what she could have meant by that. At any rate, we should try to reach Espella. I know where that ship was heading. Let's head to the port and meet Espella when she arrives. Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable. I beg your pardon, madam. What might be the occasion? The storyteller, indeed. But something would appear to be amiss. Talented and highly enthusiastic, it seems. I would rather liken the motion to pounding, myself. Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job. A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton. Yes, indeed. Your Honor, I request that the court hold its verdict a moment longer. I have something I believe will be of use to the defense. A weapon of sorts. The Grand Grimoire. All of this world's magic is contained within its pages. Without it, this trial cannot reach a satisfactory conclusion. You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone. This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent. This is most unsettling. It would seem that we have proven ourselves worthy. The creator of this town. I wonder what he intends to say. Are you all right, Luke? I imagine you must be a little nervous. Very well. Muster your courage. We're going in. I believe I should say, it is an honor, Mr. Storyteller. I beg your pardon? You mean to say that my presence here was not written in your story? In truth, we found ourselves here somewhat inadvertently. We were brought here by a book. A book called the Historia Labyrinthia. I am led to believe it was you who wrote that book. Surely you cannot deny it. In other words, you consider our presence to be a hindrance to your story. Is that correct? Grand finale? Miss Fay, where's Mr. Wright? Have you seen him? Please, get Mr. Wright immediately. It's safer if we're all together in one place. I'll explain later. Just hurry. As things stand, Mr. Wright is in serious danger. I have reason to believe that a witch will appear here soon. Are you all right, Miss Fay? We shall speak later. It's best we make our way out of here. Now then, which one of you is first? Either way, now is our chance. Come, let's head into the forest. We should be able to lose them there. It would appear you are not quite the same as the other shades present in this room. The one who was in this room with the Great Witch was you, was it not? The Great Witch's visitor was in fact you. Logic, coupled with careful, precise thinking, can topple any mystery. So tell us, what exactly are you doing here in this place? Please stay calm. Inquisitor Barnum, please, tell us the state in which you found this room. Tell us what happened here. A long-forgotten remnant of the past. It does stir up a desire to explore. I'm afraid that finding the Great Witch is our utmost priority, Miss Fay. Indeed. Archaic ruins are my speciality, after all. Now then, shall we begin our search? That means that the parade has already taken place. That was an exceedingly difficult puzzle. I think you're probably right, Luke. It is a beautiful place. Judging by the abundance of water and rose bushes, it's being well taken care of. I think that's probably a safe assumption, Luke. I'd be inclined to say the tower seems more akin to a castle. I have a feeling that the rooftop we saw from the garden continues above here. Well, there's no turning back now. The answer to the biggest mystery of all is surely waiting for us ahead. The next step in the storyteller's story, if I'm not mistaken. Not yet, Luke. It's still a little too soon for the ending. You could say I'm trying to lift the veil that hangs over the town. Permit me, if I may, to ask you a question, Mr. Storyteller. Why is it that you are here? You too should be watching in the gallery, watching as your twisted story unfolds. You must surely be aware that your story has already become twisted. Take our arrival in this town, for instance, not to mention our being here at this very moment. Neither of these things could have happened in the story you wrote. In other words, what I'm saying is that you are no longer the weaver of the tale. What am I doing, Mr. Wright? I'm afraid my only concern here is the truth. The truth behind the real identity of the Great Witch, Espella Cantabella. If seeking the truth requires us to stand on opposite sides of the courtroom, then so be it. I expect you to defend Miss Cantabella with everything you've got, Mr. Wright. She's donned the invisibility robe. Magic, you say? If a bit of magic is all that's needed to save these two young ladies, then perhaps that is something I can arrange. Well then, Mr. Wright, this is the final puzzle. Soon, a new day will begin for the townspeople. Let us put an end to this illusion. Once and for all, a witch would say the incantation, and shades would stop time with their silver bells. Yes, Luke. What would we do without you? Well, in any case, I think we should head back to the courthouse. Yes? Why me? Well, I am honored. No one can yet tell how this town will change. However, it is possible that some people will want to stay. Who knows? Perhaps you will find yourself creating a new town along with them. Indeed, Luke, I know what you mean. It certainly was an enthralling adventure. Perhaps we should ask Carmine to come along with us. Well, we mustn't forget that we didn't solve them all by ourselves. We couldn't have done it without the help of our friends across the Atlantic. I'd wager they may well be, Luke. At any rate, we must make our own preparations. There's a brand new case that requires our attention. And that means a brand new set of puzzles to be solved, my boy. Let's see if I've proven myself. Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. I've already seen the answer. Ah, the joy of solving puzzles. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved. You should expect no less from a gentleman. An ingenious puzzle, but a tricky one. This is not as easy as it appears. When it comes to puzzles, there's still much to be learned. Let us think about it together. Every puzzle has an answer. No objections. That won't do, Mr. Wright. Objection! Hold it! Take that! Objection! Have a look! Got it!